Hey guys, and welcome back to Master Binary Analysis. Today's video will be a tutorial and review on the Raceoption broker platform. So we get plenty of questions on which broker do we use. Um, we've done we've published a previous one on Tradonex. Now we're doing Raceoption. So a lot of these brokers are similar. They come from the same area, and we get questions: is this a legitimate business? Are they scam artists? No. Short answer is no. They do have, like any other business, rules, policies, and whatnot that you have to abide by. In anything you're going to invest in, there's always the fine print. And that's where a lot of people don't understand that if you do not read the fine print, that's where most of the issues come from. Okay, so as we see here, we're going down. We see all the enticing stuff, right? We see non-stop trading, 24-hour trading. That just means it goes to over the counter. It's not real prices, but it lets you practice and actually take trades for real money, whatnot. But I don't recommend doing the trading after the market's closed. Share your referral link. That's a little incentive they have here. The big giveaway. I've never won anything personally from here. They have a $500 minimum deposit. So with that, there are bonuses. Okay, so right here it says $100 bonus. Okay, so if you invest $500 and you take that 100% bonus, that means your trading account's going to go to $1,000. Now, this is where a lot of people run into having problems, is because they take this bonus and they try to withdraw after they make $100. That's not the way this works. If you take 100% bonus and you get 500 and your account's at 1,000, you have to reach a 3x rollover, a turnover. So what that means is if your account's at $1,000, you need to turn over that account $3,000. It's not based off of the $500 you invested. It's the 500 you invested, the 500 you got in a bonus, and that you have to roll it over 3 times. So $1,000 rolled over 3 times is 3,000. So what's turnover? Turnover is, say you take trades that win and lose. So you start at $1,000, the 500 you deposited and the 500 they gave you. If you take a $10 trade and you lose that trade, now you're at $10 of turnover. Okay, so if you win that trade and you win $6, if the payout 60%, you have now $16 of turnover, because it's your initial trade amount plus what you won. That's $16 of turnover. You win 10 trades in a row, for example, that's $160 of turnover. So again, you have to turn over the account $3,000 before being able to withdraw. Now, mind you, even if you make the 3x turnover, which in this case would be $3,000, you can't necessarily just withdraw all your money. Why? That looks suspicious. They don't want to deal with things like that. We recommend, if you're going to withdraw, don't do more than 10%. I personally don't recommend withdrawing more than 5%. And ultimately, this is an investment. You want to keep it going. You don't want to just go in, try to make what you can, and just leave. This is more of a long-term thing. So I had to get that out of the way just so people understand the way it works. So funding your account, Visa, MasterCard, Bitcoin, Perfect Money. This is pretty much what they accept. I personally have only done Bitcoin. Only because when you fund your account, when you're going to withdraw, they're going to want to send it back to the way it came. And if you're trying to withdraw and say you funded it with a credit card, well, you don't want to try to withdraw to a credit card. So that's how come personally, to make it simple, I do Bitcoin. Okay. So here, forecast market direction, open a trade in the right direction and earn. So that's what binary options is. Its price is either going to go up or down in a given amount of time that you choose. You could go from 1 minute to 30 minute on what's called turbo, or you can do it intraday, so it's longer. For us, we only use turbo because we are just in and out with our trades. We don't sit here doing traditional trades. That's why we have brokers that are meant for that. Okay. So here, top-notch trading platform. It is. So again, here's where we just talked about. It says turbo, and that gives us a time from 1 minute to 30 minutes. Here's your fixed time. So all this means is if you take a 1 minute trade, and this is showing fixed time off, there's a timer that counts down from 1 minute to 30 seconds, I believe. So if you take one, this is showing you where the new 1 minute starts. So in other words, if let's say you take a trade right here, it'll give you a full minute. If you're less than that, it'll give you less time. So that's all that means is fixed time off is it's giving you from 1 minute all the way to 30 seconds, somewhere in between that. Same thing like if you're doing the 2 minutes, it could be from 2 minutes to, I believe it's 2 minutes to 1 minute, somewhere in that area, I believe. If you do fixed time on, all that means is you get a full minute. Sometimes people prefer that on, sometimes they prefer it off. Depends how your strategy works for you. Okay. The amount here, that's up to you. Depending what you have in your account, that's truly up to you. If you have $1,000 in your account, well, you could trade up to $1,000. Not that I would ever recommend doing that. Us personally, we only recommend 2%, max. So if you had $1,000, we only recommend doing a $20 trade. So right here is the call option and the put option. So say if you're analyzing on a different platform like TradingView, if you see prices right here and you believe it's going to go down within, say, 1 minute, you would hit the put option. If you believe it's going up, you would do the call option. So it's pretty simple. The only thing I could truly recommend is, make sure you're analyzing before you get excited to take a trade. Make sure you're on the right currency pair first, what you're going to select from here. And once you select your pair, you enter the amount of time, the trade amount, and then the direction. Okay. That's the way that works. Now you can manually type your currency pair here, or you can find it from here. So right here in this blue tab, you see it says currencies. You also can select from cryptocurrencies, commodities, I believe. I forget what else there's in there. So if you see here, that's showing this account's amount. This is how much is in this particular account. Does it seem fake? Well, it may to some, but I've actually seen real accounts that have this, if not more. Where there's people that trade, 15,000, 20,000 at a time. I've literally seen that. No previous experience in trading, just start copying the most successful traders. Personally, I've done this before and I don't recommend it. This is just my personal opinion, is when I've done it, I've actually lost doing that. So I like doing my own trades. And us here at Master Binary Analysis, all we do is we analyze the market, give ideas. We're not signal providers, so we give ideas where we would place a call, where we would place a put. So, I mean, other than that, it's up to you. But me personally, I don't use any of this. Advantages: guaranteed withdrawals processing within an hour. If you're, especially like if you fund it through Bitcoin, that's not a lie. Possibility to trade over weekends, you can, but it's OTC, and I personally don't suggest it. A wide range of funding and withdrawal methods there is. 100% secured trading with the data protection. So far, I can say that's in 100% truth, because I've never had an issue with money disappearing or any kind of fraudulent activity or any kind of data breach that I can think of. It says guided trading facility with the help of skilled advisor. I haven't used that, but I'm sure they do. More than 10,000 trades served daily. I don't doubt that. Customer support 24/7. So this is 100% correct. So anytime we've needed to address an issue, we've sent a help ticket and they've been super fast to respond. And they've been really helpful. Okay, that's what you want out of a broker, is you want them to help you when you need help. I mean, they're not going to do the trading for you by any means, but they're going to help you should you have an issue, whether it's your trade's not being taken, or like say while you're funding, if you took a certain amount of a bonus and it's not appearing on your account, they're usually really, really fast to addressing it and fixing it. Again, the copy trades and earn without any experience trading. Yeah, it's there. I don't use it. They do the giveaways here. Personally, I've never won on the giveaway. That wasn't my goal for this. So we'll go to, I want to reiterate the bonus rules, because this is very, very important. Let's see. Again, this is the same as like tradonex. It's the same rule. Right here. It's actually worded the exact same way too. Okay, number 8. Withdrawal conditions and fees accounts with bonus. In order to qualify for a profit of initial bonus deposit withdrawal with an account at Raceoption that has been awarded a bonus, the funds deposit and the bonus must be turned over 3 times. just as I mentioned. By way of example, if client deposits $1,000 and receives a $300 bonus, client must achieve a turnover of 3,900 or more. So that's what I was talking about. $1,000 is what you deposited. If $300 was your bonus, you have to combine these two, times it by 3, and that's what your turnover has to be before withdrawing. Okay. So here's another thing. Furthermore, subsequent deposits must be turned over before any funds from the account can be released, regardless of previously achieved turnover. By way of example, if a client initially deposited $1,000 and achieved a turnover of $10,000 and then deposited a further $1,000 and got another $300 bonus, client must achieve a total turnover of at least $13,900 before any funds can be withdrawn. Now, what does that mean? Well, put simply, is we go back up here and you deposited $1,000, you received a $300 bonus, you achieved a turnover of 3,900. Okay, that's still saying that you did this, but your turnover is even $10,000 now instead of just 3,900, and you do this all over again after achieving this turnover. You have to do this part again. If you deposited another 1,000, got another $300 bonus, you have to turn over the account another 3,900, because you already achieved a $10,000 turnover. You don't have to turn over that. You have to turn over this again, $3,900. So you got 1,000 plus 300 times 3 is 3,900. Okay, so that's super important, and a lot of people take the bonuses because it's enticing. And to be completely honest with you, when people do take these bonuses, it's not $300. This is just, a 30% bonus. There's the 100% bonus, and we personally even know of a 200% bonus. But with that same respect, if you take a 200% bonus out of $1,000, that's $3,000. And at that point, you would need to turn over the account $9,000. The good news is when you have $9,000 in your trading account, or I'm sorry, when you have $3,000 in your trading account, achieving $9,000 of turnover kind of seems like it goes by pretty quick. And for those interested in the 200% bonus, you could always ask us. We'll let you know. We'll have a link in the description. And if you message us, we could give you that 200% bonus. But just remember, you cannot withdraw until you meet that turnover. Super important to understand that, because a lot of people complain and say, well, these brokers are keeping our money, they're doing this, they're doing that. Well, they don't read this fine print. Everyone just accepts the terms and conditions, the bonus. Well, they accept all of this without reading it. And then they complain when they can't withdraw their funds. Okay, so right here, we need to turn over our account 3 times. So for example, again, if you deposit $1,000 and you ask us for that 200% bonus, that promo code, and your account's not 3,000, you need to turn over the account $9,000. Okay, so just make sure you're aware of that. Okay, so now that we went over the bonus and the rules for withdrawing once you take a bonus, right here it says any withdrawal that must be completed by international wire transfer will be charged a $50 transfer fee. That's pretty standard. Anytime you need to send people money internationally, there's always going to be a fee, which is why cryptocurrency is actually pretty cool, because you could do it for less. So if client wishes to withdraw funds from the account where the turnover requirement has not been met for either initial or subsequent deposits, maintenance fee of 20% on each of the withdrawal amounts apply, which shall be paid by the client. At time of withdrawal, Raceoption may cancel any bonus awarded to the client in the event that at Raceoption sole discretions, any of the following circumstances occur. The client fails to make any payment or fails to comply fully with any obligations under the user agreement and or bonus rules or any transaction. Any of the representations or warranties given by the client are or become untrue, Raceoption or the client is requested to close an exposure or any part of an exposure by any regulatory agency or authority. Pretty much all summed up, meet your turnover or don't take a bonus before withdrawing. It's that simple. You can avoid a lot of problems if you just follow the rules. If you want to be able to withdraw right away, don't take a bonus. But at the same time, don't do, shady things. Don't go and deposit $1,000 and take a $1,000 trade and clear it and then try to withdraw everything. That's not what this is intended for. It just causes red flags. You only bring problems to yourself when you do that. So in order for this company to be legitimate for you, you have to be legitimate with it. Okay. Now, mind you, when you do deposit funds via Bitcoin, sometimes it takes a while it, your confirmations go through. Sometimes it could be as little as a few minutes. Sometimes it could take, an hour or so. So when you withdraw, it can take the same amount back. Okay. But just make sure and always follow the rules and know how it works. Okay. So that's the simple part. So moving forward, we'll go into here. We just went over a lot of the withdrawal process and the bonus rules. So I have read and agreed to the terms and risk statement. Well, most people are going to do this. Click, click, done. This is important. I confirm this service is provided to me outside USA territory, which that's 100% true. The United States does not have a broker service like this. The only thing the US really has is Nadex. And, I personally, we have a Nadex account. And honestly, our strategy does not really work for Nadex. If you're trying to do short-term trading, binary option trading, like the way we trade, that platform's really set up to make you fail if you want to make any kind of profit. Like if you find an entry, that you have an actual chance of winning. Well, it's risking $100 to make 99 cents. That to me is horrible. So we personally don't like Nadex for that reason. Again, that's a US regulated broker. This isn't. The risk statement is the same as any other statement that you'll ever read, that trading involves risk. You don't want to overtrade. There's plenty of risks in trading. Ultimately, you don't want to trade what you can't afford to lose. Um, understand that certain prices you will see slippage, gapping. Um, all that means is, say for example, you're in your trading view account or platform, and you see price there at 500. So that's what you're waiting for in Raceoption, and you go to take a trade, and you get 480. You really wanted 500. Well, that's the slippage, right? They're not always going to be the exact same. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you first open an account. We are not going to fund this account. We're going to delete this account. This is just to show you what it would look like. So don't miss this offer is what it says here. Fund your account now and use the promo code to get 3 risk-free trades. Meaning that you say you open an account, you start at 1,000. It's self-explanatory. You take 3 trades. Say they were $20 trades, and say they all went the wrong way. Well, it doesn't deduct from your account. It'll be refunded. So this is the actual platform here. Okay, this is where you would see turnover right here. Again, if you had $1,000 and you're taking a trade for $20, if you lose that trade, your turnover would be just your $20 that you lost. If you won the trade, it would show $32 here. So this is what's available here. Here are your currencies. Here's all your currency pairs in alphabetical order, starting from USD all the way down to AUDs. Okay. Other things available are commodities. You have silver and gold. You have crypto. So here are your different cryptocurrencies that are on the platform. So when you see Ethereum here and Bitcoin, the price reflects Ethereum USD and Bitcoin USD. That's the same thing. That's what's available under trading cryptocurrencies. That's what's available. Okay, so now we have stocks. I never traded stocks before. Actually don't have any right now. Okay, so that's the way that works. So you have long-term trading, intraday trading, and turbo. Again, we analyze just under turbo. You have 1 minute through, like how I say, 30 minutes. So this is your 1 minute fixed time off. You see the countdowns, 35 seconds left. If I do a call or a put, that's my time. Now it's going to restart at a minute. So if I think price is going to go up in a minute, I'll do call. Down in a minute, I'll do a put. And that move has to be done in 44 seconds. Okay, so say you take the trade for a call and now it's below your entry, you can hit a little clock that would appear here that that's your rollover. If you need a little more time, you hit the rollover, and your trade goes from $20 to, I believe they tack on 30%. I think this would now go to a $26 trade, and it would give you a little more time. I think this one would only get like 30 seconds more, maybe, if you're on the 1 minute. So that's the way that works. So when you have open trades, they're going to appear here. It's going to give you the asset, which is whatever currency, the strike price, the price you got it at. So if you got it here, it would give you this price right here. When it closes, you're only going to see this. Well, actually, you're going to see this as it's going, as it's fluctuating. It's going to show you if it was a call or put, the time you took it at, the time it expires, the amount you took it at. So here it'd be $20 payout. Like right now, it'd be in profit. So it'd be saying 32, or if we took a rollover more. So if you took a longer term trade, this is a neat little feature, a long term trade, say a 30-minute trade, and you took it here and prices, say you took it at 272, and now it's 15 minutes later and prices in the 500s, you could just sell the position and be out of it. Because what happens is once you take a long-term trade and you say it starts coming down fast, and or you feel something like we're going to have some kind of impactful news and it just starts dropping, kind of like how this is, you could just sell and take your trade back. The next is double up. That's if you want to take another trade with the same expiry where it's at. So if you took say you took a trade up here for 5 minutes and it was a put, and you are now here and you see that price is going to continue to go down, you could hit the double up and you get the same expiry as the one up there, and you get a new strike price. So you have two trades. So that's the way that works. So a couple things here really quick. That when you hit trading, when you click on trading, that's what you see here. Account funding, this is the way it'd look. So we're gonna say you start at $1,000, and right now it's giving a bonus of 30% when we clicked on the little gift box at the beginning, plus 50%. So that's an 80% bonus. So that means if you put in $1,000, it'd give you 800. We have a promo code for anyone wanting to take a bonus and get a much better bonus. Our link will be in the description. If you want that promo code, you could always ask us on our Discord. We'll let you know. So right now, that gives $1,800. Okay, so saying you read and agree with the bonus policy. We already went over that. This is if you're using a Visa, MasterCard. Bitcoin, here's the cool thing, is if you use Bitcoin, you get a 5% bonus. Now, the reason for that is honestly, say you go to your Coinbase account and you want to send $1,000 to fund your account. Well, what happens is with the fees that Coinbase, for example, the fees they charge, this is gonna cover that fee. Because when you send $1,000, sometimes it'll cost you 40, 50, whatever the amount is, that you're sending. So this is to offset that cost. Me personally, I've seen where sometimes we're helping a student and they want to put in $1,000. um, they'll actually send a little bit more just to be on the safe side, but it always comes out to more than the 1,000 that they put in. So that's a cool feature. So once you click on fund the account, you're going to have the little QR code, and then it's going to give the Bitcoin address. And within minutes to an hour or so, you're um, gonna see under the address. It's gonna show how many confirmations you've had, or actually on your Coinbase, you're looking for the amount of confirmations, but it's just gonna say waiting on confirmations. And then once your account's funded, it'll turn green and say success. Okay, so that's an important thing. Also, here's a very, very important part to your account. Personal data. So right here is where you want to verify your account. Yeah, you could start an account with bare minimal information, but then you want to verify your account. And how do you do that? Well, you could go to, sorry, you could go to support. Actually, let me go under security settings. Okay. You could do your two-factor authorization. You can do that other than the other way that we personally do this is we'll go to support, and you could submit a ticket here and just put verification of account. You could go to verification here, and you can just write them a ticket, and then you could just do your priority. It's normal before you fund your account, and you could just write down, hello, my name is so and so and so. I just opened an account. I'd like to have my account verified. So they're going to ask for some pieces of information. So like I know they want a driver's license or some kind of identification. um I know they wanted a picture of you holding your identification next, like a selfie, so you could see your identification and your face. They want a picture of that. Um, and then a written agreement for a signature for you to write. So that's what you want to do. You want to verify your account first before funding your account. That way they know you're legitimate and you really want this. Okay. So we'll go back to once you have your account, um, once you're verified, you've done your trading, you've done your turnover. This is where you go to withdrawal. So this is where you would enter your wallet. You'd put your address, like your Bitcoin address, your Coinbase address, and how much in USD. So say you once started an account at $1,000, you're up to $10,000, and you want to say, well, I'd like to take out $500. You just put 500 in here, your address, and then next, and you just follow the prompts. and it'll go back to your account. And again, it's super important for you to understand that it's only recommended that you only withdraw no more than 10%, 5% being ideal. You want to be in good faith with a broker that offers you a great service, because you can't even get this in the US. Okay. So we've gone over the funding, withdrawals, transaction history here. You'll just have a list of where you deposited, where you withdrew, and it'll all appear here. And then the last thing, well, actually, there's still, if you want to enter in the giveaway and fund your account with more, you get 100%. This is what you're going for here. These work. I know on Tradonex, the last review we gave, these weren't available. This still works. So if you deposit over $5,000 of actual money, not including a bonus, but if you deposit $5,000, well, in the contest, you get to win this. You can win it. I'm not saying you will, but you could. Are these? Okay, so we went over that. Promotions, we're under giveaway, my promotions. So this is the 30% bonus that we got at the beginning, which showed in those little gift boxes. Again, if we're going to be taking a bonus, I would strongly recommend you contact us. We have a promo code you could use for a lot more if you're going to go that route. And lastly, there's referrals here. This is a neat option. I mean, if you have a friend that wants to trade, you could send your link over to them and they'll be able to use your link. Whatever they deposit, you'll get a percentage of it. Now, it's not literally of their money, so you need to understand that if you deposit, I'm sorry, if your friend deposits $1,000 and say they gave a 20% referral, your friend's account would still have all $1,000 in it. This just means that they will give you a percentage if you share your link with them. That's all it's for. So nobody's losing at the end of the day. The only thing that happens is somebody just gains a little bit. They have like little banners and whatnot that you could advertise on, but you don't want to get lost in referral links and all that. All you want to do is have a great verified trading account where you'll be able to take your trades, take your market ideas, and be done with it. So I hope this cleared out any confusion that you may have had. I hope you found this video helpful. If you are interested in opening a Raceoptions account, there is a link at the bottom of this video. Just click on it. It should bring you straight over here. And if you would like that promo code, just let us know and we'll give it to you. And that promo code was for 200%. And again, this is long term. You still need to make that 3x turnover when we take a bonus. So if you're interested in it, please let us know and we will get back to you. Other than that, hope you enjoyed this video and we'll see you on the next one.